Top 10 Best Martial Arts Manhwa. Are you on the hunt for some hard-hitting, bone-crunching martial arts action packed into your comics? Well, buckle up because today we're diving knuckle-deep into the best martial arts manhwa and manhwa you need to read. Whether you're a die-hard fan of ancient kung fu classics or a newcomer thirsting for intense modern fight scenes, this list is guaranteed to have something to satisfy. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and like the video as well. On number 10, we have Fang Shen G, a martial arts manhwa that will blow your mind. This manhwa transports you to ancient China, where mortals dare to challenge the gods themselves. The great Shang dynasty defies heavenly rule, igniting a colossal clash between earth and the divine. Joining the fray is the cunning Zhuo, adding another layer to this three-way battle royale that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The breathtaking art is a visual feast with panels worthy of being framed in museums. The creative plot starts slow but quickly hooks you in, while the well-developed characters are so badass you'll be rooting for them like homies. If you crave an entertaining, gorgeous martial arts manhwa that's equal part epic and refreshingly unique, Fang Shen G is a must-read that might just ruin other series for you. Number 9 is Lord of Nine Arts. The ultimate overpowered cultivation badass seeks revenge. Yi Xuan was betrayed but pulled off a resurrection using the Nine Arts mantra, draining its powers. Reincarnated in a new world with reduced abilities, he's still an overpowered beast. Now he's on a quest to restore the mantra and regain his former glory, taking revenge on those who wronged him. Gorgeous art shines in epic fights, likable protagonists with great personality, sexy ladies but tolerable side characters with solid world building. If you crave an entertaining martial arts focused manhwa with an insanely overpowered yet likable main character out for payback, this is it. Trust me. Number 8. God of Martial Arts. The weak become strong in this brutal power fantasy world. Reincarnated as a bullied weakling, the MC embarks on an epic journey to become the ultimate martial arts master. Beautifully violent with great story progression that hooks you like a fine wine. Though overpowered, the MC doesn't win every fight. He gets beaten down but keeps pushing. Having an adorable, loyal, and monstrous strong main girl, harem is meh, but romance takes a backseat to glorious martial arts action. If you crave an underdog's power trip tale with thrilling fights and a determined MC climbing from zero to hero, this is it. Number 7 is the return of Manhua Sect, the hilariously brilliant martial arts renaissance. Chong Meong wakes up a century later to find his beloved Manhua Sect in ruins. Cue the brilliantly idiotic scheming as he embarks on a quest to restore its faded glory. This MC seems like an airhead but hides a mind sharper than Zoro's swords. His outrageous outmaneuvering will have you dying laughing. With gorgeous art and characters and bone-crunching battle scenes, if you want an unexpectedly hilarious yet brilliant MC, jaw-dropping visuals, and an entertaining ridiculous martial arts sect restoration tale, this is a must-read. On number 6, we have Nanom Machine. Yo-un, the son of a high priest, competes against overpowered half-siblings aided by a future nano-injection. But he's a deliciously flawed protagonist who makes huge mistakes and faces brutal consequences, refreshingly different from the typical revenge-driven edgelords. The characters are top tier, with mentors dropping wisdom and the supporting cast growing alongside Yo-un in compelling arcs. The gorgeous art shines in bone-crunching fights, rendering well-deserved beatdowns gloriously. If you want an unconventional revenge tale with a deeply flawed yet compelling lead, fantastic art, and rich character journeys that'll hook you, Nanom Machine delivers a wild ride. On number 5, we have Murim Login, a hilarious VR martial arts power fantasy. Jin Kang, a lowly hunter, accidentally logs into a crazy VR martial arts game and gets his ass kicked repeatedly before escaping with insane skills. Now an overpowered badass hunter IRL, he still returns to the VR Murim world out of loyalty to his virtual pals. Respect. The highlight is Taking's foul-mouthed attitude, running that trash-talking mouth before kicking butt with his hard-earned skills. It's like watching a streetwise kid take on the entire underground fight club. But he's no untouchable god though. The author keeps things fresh by having him get brutally beaten during intense training. You know what they say, no pain, no gain. If you want an addictive, action-packed power fantasy with a hilarious badass MC who actually has to work hard, Miriam Login delivers with wild twists. On number 4, we have Gosu. Gangyong is out for bloody vengeance against those who wronged his mentor. But his cover? An adorable chubby dumpling delivery boy. The comedy doesn't always land, but when it does, you'll be rolling at this walking contradiction of a protagonist. The real stars are the amazing side characters, so well written they could carry their own series. Gosu focuses more on them than our chunky MC at times, but it works. The story offers a unique twist on the classic revenge tale unlike any shonen. And that gorgeous, fully colored art? The intense fight choreography gives major solo leveling vibes. If you want an offbeat martial arts manhwa with a hilarious, revenge-driven dumpling boy lead, backed by a stellar ensemble and jaw-dropping action, Gosu needs to be on your list. On number 3, we have The Return of the Crazy Demon. Jaha Lee was aiming to be the god of martial arts until a cliff dive killed him. But he wakes up in his 20s with all his future skills intact. A second chance. Forget noble heroes though, Jaha is an unapologetically overpowered ruthless beast from the start. He'll go full chaotic evil on anyone crossing him while pursuing martial mastery. His unhinged antics and instinct-driven insanity will have you laughing one minute and stunned the next. The amazing side characters and their banter with the unorthodox lead is mwah. The art is a feast too, with sick fight choreography leaving you drooling. Plus, Jaha's quote-unquote conquer the world quest amps up the hype. If you want a break from good guy power fantasies for some ruthless, chaotic martial arts mayhem with an entertainingly unhinged MC, this is a must-read. On number 2, we have Legend of the Northern Blade. And yo fam, in this manhwa we follow Muwon, whose father was forced to disband their kick-ass warrior sect and commit suicide after being falsely accused of teaming up with the baddies Silent Knight. Left alone, Muwon's living a depressing life until a surprise attack gives him a chance to escape and train in the mountains to master his predecessor's killer techniques. But when a loved one mysteriously disappears, he returns to the mainland on a quest for vengeance against the villains trying to plunge the world into darkness. This manhwa is a must-read, standing out from the sea of cultivation stories with its realistic magic system and a revenge plot that doesn't overshadow the subplots. The art is original, masterfully crafted, and perfectly complements the story. Plus, the characters feel human-like, thanks to the author's brilliant handling of relationships and character development. It's a work of art that martial arts fans will absolutely love. On number 1, we have Reaper of the Drifting Moon. And yo, you gotta get hyped for this twisted manhwa. After a shady incident, our boy Pyawol wakes up trapped with 299 other kids, kidnapped by creepy masked dudes to battle to the death and become human-killing machines. Only the strongest survive, so Wolf's gotta use his 500 IQ genius mind and killer instincts to make it out alive. The unique plot steers clear of cliches for an unpredictable and wild ride. The god-tier art fills each gorgeous page to the brim. And the characters? Mwah. From the slick, badass MC to the likable sidecast, this dark, gritty, bloody assassin thriller brings non-stop adrenaline-fueled action that will have you hooked hard. A 10 out of 10 must-read for action junkies. Well, that's all. So what did you think of my picks? Did I miss any of your personal martial arts manhwa and manhwa favorites? Kick those comments into high gear down below and let me know. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, We Love Anime. And as always, stay sweaty my friends.